everybody, welcome back to Grandma's Corner 2020, where my motivation for doing videos is to entertain you and for free. So who doesn't like a bargain? So today we are going to be making peanut butter cups. Who doesn't like peanut butter cups? Oh my gosh, I could eat this whole plate right now, but I am going to contain myself. So this is what the end product is going to look like. So get your paper and pencil and look at my recipe that I have for this amazing sweet treat. Now, this is keto friendly. And I have been trying to put up on the website a lot of keto recipes because I've gone keto, not crazy, keto. And this is a wonderful sweet treat for those people who need to eliminate sugars from their diet and any other kinds of foods that cause inflammation, and possibly you have diabetes and other issues as well. So I've really made a point of restructuring my food. And so I still love the sweet stuff, believe me, but I am coming at it from a different angle. So my sweetness comes from monk fruit. And I know that I've shared this in other videos before. Monk fruit is wonderful for diabetics because it does not cause the sugar spikes. It's very low on the glycemic index. It has no fat, no sodium, only 4 grams of carbs, which are offset by the 4 grams of sugar alcohol. So essentially there are no carbs in here either. And guess what, folks? 0 calories. And it is a wonderful, healthy substitute for that horrible refined sugar. So this has become part of my life and my staple. And that is what we're going to use in our recipe today. So I am going to give you a couple of examples of chocolates that I've used. Today's chocolate, I am using this one. It is 88% cacao. It does have a little bit of sugar in it, but when I'm calculating how many grams of carbs I'm consuming a day, I factor this into how many of these little sweet treats that I'm going to eat, and it's extremely low. So if you're going totally keto, you're going to want to get something along the lines of pure 100% unsweetened chocolate. And I've used this before as well, and in fact, I'm going to be making chocolate chips out of this today and doing a video on that because I'm going to be making myself some keto-friendly chocolate chip cookies that a friend of mine brought over the other day, and they were to die for. So just some options. To be truly keto, you need to have it sugar-free, and then you're going to add the sweetener that you need so it is to your liking. So what do we need? You need little paper cups. I buy them in a roll like this, and they are really designed for candy. And I'm trying to think how wide they are here. Anyways, they're quite small, and this is what my plate of them looks like. I make 10 of these. I put 10 of these out for each 3-ounce bar. So today I'm doubling the recipe, so I've got myself 2 plates of my candy papers that the chocolate is going to go into. So that's ready to go. The chocolate itself is 6 to 7 ounces of sugar-free chocolate, and to that you're going to add 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. And then again, if you want that chocolate to be a little sweet, go ahead and add the monk fruit to your tasting, to your liking. And if you like it no sweet or less sweet, then adjust it accordingly. So that's going to be the outside of this beautiful candy, the bottom and the top. And then the filling on the inside is nothing more than a nut butter. And today I'm doing almond butter. In the past, I have done peanut butter, which I make my own peanut butter, which is easy peasy. You throw a bunch of dry roasted peanuts in a Cuisinart food processor, and you add some coconut oil until you get the texture you like. And again, if you want to make it a little sweet, add your monk fruit. So I've made plenty with the peanut butter. Today it's going to be almond butter. The other thing that you can use is nutso. How fun is that? So this is another opportunity to have some nice organic butters with no sugar. Here are the peanuts that I do buy, and I get them from Costco, and that's what goes into my food processor when I make my homemade peanut butter, which I make a lot. All right, so the inside of this peanut butter cup is nothing more than whatever nut butter you want, and you're going to add in almond flour. Now you're thinking to yourself, what? Almond flour? Well, what it does is it soaks up the oils, and you get a really beautiful consistency of this filling, and you keep adding enough of that almond flour until the butter literally falls off the spoon and there's very little left sticking to it. So you know that that is ready when it has that kind of consistency. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start filling my cups with the chocolate. I already mixed my chocolate bar, broke it down, added the coconut oil, which you add 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. As you can see, it's already melted. And to this chocolate, I did not add any monk fruit, but I think I'm gonna add some because my palate just sort of says, you know what, it likes sweet. If I don't get some sweet things every day, then I tend to eat a lot more because I'm still looking for that satisfying taste. And so if I go ahead and I add it into it, then I can get away with eating 1 or 2 pieces as opposed to 6 and going, oh my gosh, you know, I still didn't get the satisfaction I'm looking for. This is nothing more than monk fruit that I put in to this great little blender, like a little coffee bean grinder, this little grinder you can put it in, because this monk fruit right here is granules, and I like the powdery consistency. So I'm gonna throw a heaping teaspoon in there. And again, it's all based on what you like. So I'm just gonna mix that up, and then I'm gonna start putting in the bottom of each of these cups. I'm gonna put in a teaspoon, and I have a very narrow teaspoon, which keeps the chocolate from dripping all over a little bit better than a fatter teaspoon itself. So you gotta have good aim, steady hands, good eyesight, hold your breath, and start getting it in there. So I just get a bottom layer of this in each of these cups, and then after I have all those filled, as you can see, I've got 2 of them filled already. I'm gonna go ahead and fill them all, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to dollop that nut butter in there. So hang in there. Okay, so now all of my little candy paper cups are filled with chocolate. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to start putting my nut butter in. So you're saying, okay, well, how much do you put in? Well, I try to put in that much. It's not really a full teaspoon. If I go and try to get a measuring spoon and measure exactly 1 teaspoon each time, I could be here till Christmas. So you know what, just eyeball it. Just put a plop in there, and you're gonna cover it up with more chocolate anyway, so it doesn't have to be that precise. So, oh, these are looking good. Now, I do like to add a little bit of salt sometimes. Sometimes I put it on the cup itself before I put any chocolate in. Sometimes I sprinkle it on top. Sometimes I'll put it in the middle of this. Just depends on when I remember to do that. Oh yeah, this is almond butter, so I've never tried this one before, so this looks like it's gonna be good. All right, so this whole plate now has the butter inside, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the chocolate and I'm gonna put another, not a heaping teaspoon, because this just barely makes 20 if you double the recipe. So you got to be careful not to put too much in there because you may run out at the end. So I'm going to finish those up, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what they look like. Hold on. Okie dokie. So now I have all of these filled in, and doubling the recipe was perfect for 20 cups. So today I'm going to go ahead and on 10 of them, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to sprinkle some salt on top. Because the thing about if you're going totally keto, you do have to get a little extra salt in. So, and you know how that works, salt and sweet and with chocolate and whatnot, and it's got a nice flavor. And then the other plate, I'm going to be so bold as to add some chili pepper. So I'm going to see how that's going to work. I'm just going to put a tiny amount on the top of some of these. Now this is going to be fun because I have had chocolate with chili powder in it before, and it's actually a cool combination. So I'm going to give that one a whirl. Notice I didn't put too much though. All right. So now I'm going to stick these in the refrigerator, and after 15-20 minutes or so, then they harden, and you take them out and you put them on a plate and you serve them to your friends or serve them to yourself. In any case, it's a win-win situation. So thank you for subscribing and watching, and enjoy your peanut butter cups. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.